Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. My name is Sarah. This is what Shaw said, and today I have a super fun tag video for you. I was tagged by Jessica at Beauty and Baseball, I think she's just Jessica Lee now. Anyways, Jessica tagged me and some other ladies in the brow tag, and I think this is an absolutely hysterical tag for me to be tagged in because I am the worst with my brows. But we're gonna go ahead. I think it's fun. I did watch Jessica's video and she said her brow game is not strong. Girl, I am totally in your camp. Anyways, the brow tag was created by Marrisa. I think her channel name is Marissa's Makeup. I have my iPad here and I've got Jessica's video pulled up, and so she's got all the questions listed. I will also list the questions down below, and I would love it if you think this sounds fun. Go ahead and tag yourself and make sure that you tag me if you decide to respond to this video as well. So the very first question is, when did you start doing your brows? I feel like this question has two answers for me. I have mentioned before that I don't really do a whole lot with my brows. However, I naturally have very thick brows. So I have been waxing my eyebrows since I was in college, so many moons ago. But as far as like styling my brows, I would say it's been the last year-ish, or maybe year and a half. So yeah, two answers for that. Who taught you to do your brows? Again, there's no like science to my brows. I like to just follow this general shape, and I am not super particular. There's a couple of different girls. It depends on if I'm home or if I'm close to work who gets my business, but I'm not, super loyal to one girl. But I just go and have them waxed and just ask them to, clean them up and trim them down and follow the general shape. So I don't know that I was necessarily taught how to do brows. How's this for a tag? I'm not even answering any of the questions right so far. Okay, this is a fun one. Are your brows scarred from the 90s? So here's what I think is funny about this. As I've mentioned, my brows were very thick, and when I was in high school, I was not one of these high schoolers that you see now where it's like, every morning they get up and they go to class looking like a Kardashian. I was not one of those girls. I was very much a tomboy. However, because I did have super thick brows, my younger sister dared me once to shave my unibrow, and so that's what I did. I got in so much trouble for that. But I guess it was fortunate because I never did anything else with my brows the whole rest of the time that I was in high school. I think I was literally maybe a sophomore or a junior in college by the time I ever learned that I needed to wax them and shape them and do something besides let them take over my face. So fortunately for me, I did not have the crazy overplucked brows in the 90s, so I am not necessarily scarred from that. However, I don't recommend shaving your unibrow if you're a teenager who has particularly thick brows. Okay, what color or colors do you use in your brows? My brows are very dark. Obviously, you can see that. They are nearly black, and my natural hair color is a pretty dark brown. I don't use any color in my brows. I literally just use a clear brow gel, swipe it through, kind of make them, stay in line, and that's all that I do. I do have a benefit. I think it's the Gimme Brow, the one with the fibers in it, and that's in shade number 3. I've got a sample of that from like a Playbox or an Ipsy or something, and once I'm done with this Anastasia clear brow gel that I have, I am gonna try that one. So right now I use clear. We shall see if I use shade number 3 maybe in a month or so when I start using that product. Do you prefer pomades, powders, gels, or pencils? Just a gel, just a clear brow gel. She says, okay, that might have been too hard. You can pick another one now if you want to. I don't know. I think I always see these girls with like these great brows, and I always feel like I would like to try that. So I guess I would maybe try a pencil, like what's the Anastasia one? The micro brow, is that the one, like the soft pencil that everyone uses? I would potentially try that if I had someone to like hold my hand and show me how, but as of now, I just don't think that's necessary for me. Excuse me. Okay. How many products do you use in your brows every day? Just the one, just the clear brow gel, and really and truly that's only if I'm going to work, if I am filming, or if I am singing on stage. If I'm just laying around the house, then I don't necessarily do anything. Yeah, that's it. Let's see. Favorite brow brand and or product. I'm super not picky. I've used the NYX Clear Brow Gel. That one was fine. I've used the e.l.f. Clear Brow Gel. That one was okay, but I found that it got crusty quicker. And then now I'm using the Anastasia. So I like the Anastasia. Do I think you have to pay that kind of money if you're only using a clear brow gel? I don't know. The NYX was just fine for me. So I will probably go back to that one eventually. When do you do your brows in your makeup routine? Okay, so I do my face first. I know, scandal. That's just what I've done my whole entire life. So that's just what I do. I never even knew until I started watching YouTube that like you're apparently supposed to do your eyes first and then you do your face makeup. Nobody ever told me that. So I do my face, then I do my eye makeup, and then I set all of that with setting spray, and then I usually have to run out the door. So when I'm always the first one into my office. So when I come into my office, I do my brows and my eyeliner and my mascara and my lipstick, and then I'm good for the day. So there you go, my real quick makeup routine. Let's see. Are you a curved, arched, or flat fan? I feel like this is not arched. Well, I don't know. I'm trying to look in the viewfinder. That's not arched, because arched to me is like has a definitive point at the top and then comes down. I feel like I'm curved. I would love to. I read an article a couple months back and it was like, oh yeah, the new trend is to have like flat brows because that makes you look younger. Well, what am I supposed to do with these then? I wish I could have flat brows, but I can't because that's not the shape of my brows, and I don't know, that's not the shape of my face. So there you go. Oh shoot, I locked my iPad. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Concealer, carve, or no? I don't have time for that. I don't even know how to do that. So that's a no. Instagram or natural brows? Very much natural brows. I admire these girls who, like I said, have all day to make themselves look amazing. And I don't have the skill. I don't have the time. I don't have the want to. So you get these natural brows. Okay, let's see. Brow highlight, where? Above, under the whole brow, just the arch, just the tail. I don't highlight. As I have mentioned, I work in an office. It's very conservative. This is pretty much, aside from the bright red lipstick, this is pretty much my makeup look every day. I don't do like a whole lot of flair, I guess you could say. I wear more makeup than anyone else in the office, but I don't know. I like to still keep it pretty simple. Let's see. Do you pluck, wax, or au naturel? Au naturel is very scary. Every time I go to get my eyebrows waxed, I come home and I ask my husband, I'm like, can you tell? I've reclaimed my face, you know? So, yeah, I mean, it's like total caterpillar eyebrows if I don't wax. My sister gets the threading done, and I'm too much of a baby. With wax, they slap it on, they pull it off, and it's done. I feel like you would just feel that more if you did the threading, right? I don't want to do that. So yes, and I'm not disciplined enough to pluck. I don't want to sit there forever. Like I said, I like that they just put the wax on, peel it off, and then you're done. I'm in and out in less than 10 minutes. Okay, bushy or thin? I would say bushy. I mean, they're not thin. They're not thin. So I guess bushy. Are your brows sisters, twins, or cousins? They are not twins, but I feel like, let's see. Sisters? Maybe stepsisters? I don't know. Yeah, stepsisters. Would you ever get your brows tattooed? My mother has her brows tattooed. She was a chronic overplucker, and I think maybe 2 years ago, she got her brows tattooed, and she loves them. I have no tattoos, which is very surprising to people. I used to have a lot of piercings, so I guess that's why they just assumed that tattoos and piercings went hand in hand. But I don't know. I suppose if I needed to have them tattooed, then I would, but that will be quite some years before I have to worry about that, I think. This is funny. She says, are you a brow critiquer? I think I am. I think that brows are something that you notice very quickly on someone, and I'm a brow noticer. Let me say that. I'm not necessarily, I mean, like if you got some crazy stuff going on up there, I'm going to go, whoa, sister, step away from the pomade, you know? But I try not to be hypercritical of anyone, but I definitely do notice other people's brows. Yes. How would you rate your brow game? I would not rate. I don't even know that I'm on the scale. A 4 on a 10 scale, not on a 5 scale. I would say a 4. And finally, do you have any brow goals? No. No. Because I just don't, while I do notice them on other people and I notice them on myself, you know, I like to keep them fairly well maintained and clean looking, and but I would much rather, you know, play with lipstick or, you know, buy too many blushes or something than have brow goals. So anyways, that's all I've got for you guys. Thanks for joining me. This was fun. I have never really had to be so critical of my own brows before, but that's my brow story. And if you want to tell me your brow story, be sure to leave a comment down below and link me to your video as well. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.